You can do that. Think about the player. Okay, but wait against the line and ask first online. Mr. Been run. Wow. Peace to the brothers on. Open up a trembling, blending like a chameleon.
Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're stepping up is Tommy Pham. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for
First
San Diego.
pitch coming. Here it is.
The left fielder, Tommy.
And this is on the outside corner for strike one. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Gotta love the battle we're seeing right out of the gates in this game. That's 7 pitches now, and if this is any indication, we're in for a good contest here.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitch out, nothing doing. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep, but that'll be off the right field wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The batting average down in the low 210s. A dozen home runs and 42 runs batted in. That's wide, 2-0.
Tough situation for him right here. I mean, he's got an open base, so he doesn't have to get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
2-1 to count. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-1 strike count.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Fouled away. Pham on third. Profar is at second with nobody out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Acuna going back, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. One run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
And in steps Manny Machado. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Machado now on 0-1. A runner in scoring position with none out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there. So next to bat will be Eric Hosmer, and the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here. From the stretch, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3. Good job right there of keeping it simple and putting the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. Will Myers is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
And the pitch.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. So a full count now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. A payoff pitch one more time. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers, number 14 on the season, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Victor Caratini is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3-0 to him now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And a full count now, 3-2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits. So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Braves, the second baseman.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
And he got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with it.
On to first, and there are two.
Freddie Freeman.
So stepping in is Freddie Freeman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Myers able to track it down for the 3rd out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, Trent.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Grisham is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard.
Back up the middle, and this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Grisham gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
Struck him out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. He's set and the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Change up low. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Down the left field line and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-1 on its way. Called strike on the sinker. 2-2 now. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. And he makes the catch in the corner. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He doubled his last time up. Here's a look over to first. And the runner back easily. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Don't want to forget about him. One 1-0 pitch on the way.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A runner on first with 2 away. Sinker, 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. Padres leave 1. They lead it 4-0. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Put up solid power numbers in the first half and currently sits in 4th place in the battle for the home run crown.
Yeah, and if he continues to swing the bat the way he's been doing it, Matty, all season long, I wouldn't be shocked if he took over the top spot by season's end.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A high fastball is in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 16 homers, and an even 40 RBIs. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Austin Riley is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
He loses him on ball 4. Here's the first offering as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And it's 1-1. Riley, 23 years old. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Jason Kipnis comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Oh, and look what I found out there on the mound. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi? Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And here's one that misses to the Friars shortstop. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Manny Machado now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 13 for him on the year, as the Padres have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Now batting.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Hey. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Now it'll be Will Myers off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. He'll try again. 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 2.5. It's the Padres 5 and the Braves nothing.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning. And this offense that's
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.